Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and we are at the final issue of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from Boom Studio. What a journey. Almost 10 years in the making, but they've decided that they're moving on from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I think the new series is Power Rangers Prime, which I'm not sure if it continues Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. If it does, they might as well have just kept this title and just carried it on. If they found a way to tell a story within those first three seasons, I guess it being called Power Ranger Prime, it gives an opportunity for them to tell perhaps shorter stories. You know, you can have a 12-issue arc. Let's say, for example, Zeo, and then you could move on to Time Force. So it does open up that because it's not confined to the title, which is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. However, with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, we have Beyond the Grid, and it damn well worked, in my opinion. I really like that stat arc in between. Okay, right, so I got the spoiler. Even though it showed you what cover it is, it still came with this card covering it. But there it is, this beautiful cover that I have got, which is very, very nice. Oh my goodness, that's not even going to flip over. This is... Let's see if we can get that into a better position. Okay. And slightly so you can actually see the beautiful art going on in there, which is by Rao. Now, illustrations by Simona Di Gianfelice. We got Melissa Flores doing the writing. She's done this whole last arc for Boom Studios. Colors by Raul Angelo. Jose Enrique Fernandez supporting him. And Ed Dukeshire is on the letters. So we begin our story with pretty much Dark Spectre ready to go to war, etc. We got this little monologue in the background where I think Zordon can still see into his world, or the body that he's consumed can see into it. I'm not entirely sure. We have Lord Zed and Serpentera attacking Master Vile's skull. We have a nice little Hyperforce section here, which is quite good. Daughter versus dad. And I think that's pretty cool. For those that have been fans of Hyperforce and probably wanted to see something like this for a long time, I think that works very, very well. We have the civilians. So we got Jason, Bulk, and Skull ready to go and standing together. I think that's really nice. And there's a few moments like this which I just really, really do enjoy during the battle. Various battles going on. So the reinforcements come and, well, Daddy goes away. I can't remember his name. That's why I'm calling him Daddy. So we get this moment with Kimberly and Tommy, you know, knowing that they're about to go. We get Adam and Rocky also saying, we're Rangers, we're ready, we're going to go. Even though they are pretty scared after their ordeal. So, which is nice. And we also get Solar Ranger and Ranger Slayer just, you know, they've opened it up. Now they're sitting ducks. That is the concern from them. So hopefully the other Rangers return quickly. Billy tells Zordon about Kia, Trini from the Coinless, and Grace obviously being missing. I noticed Grace in the background here, which I thought was a bit bizarre, but maybe she's sort of in his mind. I don't know. So they think it can work, but Billy says, you know, he's got to put the he's got to try and get the grid back together no matter what, you know, after what he did. So there we have it. We get this moment between Taylor and Jason. It reminds me of Jason and Lauren when they were in there, and it felt like a moment. We also get a lovely moment between Jason and Trini talking about this new love between her and Zach. We also see older Tommy talking to younger Tommy about the haircut, which is interesting. But, you know, Jason says, look, whatever's going on, you can tell me anything. And then they say they love each other. I'm not sure if that's a romantic love or whether that's a friend love. Probably is a friend love, I suspect, at this point, because If they were going to be together, they'd be together. But, you know, it's nice that that friendship is sort of on track. So, Phantom Ranger is going to stay behind. Kendall doesn't want to leave the Earth behind, but, you know, she has to go as well. They all have to go for this to be successful. Zed and Zordon also plan as well. Zordon intends to go on this mission, as much as Zed jokes about him being in a lunchbox. Also, Def is brought back. He was put away by Rita. And is always considered a slave. However, he doesn't always conform to being a slave. He's got his own mind, etc. So he, is determined to be of use. We'll find out what that use is later. We get this monologue by Billy in the background about Grace and what her motives were meant to be. And he promises that he won't let them down. Phantom Ranger gives him the morphine, tells him to crack on with it. Bulk and Skull find it bemused that Tommy is Jason are getting all this sort of love going on. And then they're off, you know, just civilians back on Earth to protect it. And you can see the last egg there, perhaps slowly dying as well. We've got the couple of Solar Rangers left. And then the infection comes to their universe. And pretty much it doesn't look like they've got much. So they use their Zords to attack the fleet. Kruger wants his own Rangers to use their fleet. And Dark Spectre rocks up in front of Ranger Slayer, looking helpless with his army. Meanwhile on Earth, the human in armor are ready to go, and you know, you got Ernie going for Earth, and then you got Skull going for Candice, and you know, it's pretty it's one of those moments that we've seen a couple of times, especially with Bulk and Skull. You know, you remember in space, that final battle, you know, that was like, yeah, damn it, get in there. You know, I thought that was pretty cool myself. And then Candice comes back, hard to kill, and you know, we get this little reunion between her and Skull, which is pretty nice. It maybe leads to the little kid Spike. So Dark Spectre looks ready to take out Ranger Slayer, but the rest of the Rangers come flying through. Oh, I think I've skipped a page. Zed is on the ground meeting Squat, Bamboo, and Goldar in their Dark Ranger costumes, controlling Serpent Terror. Billy is trying to not let Trini down. So he's monologuing in his head, as we all do. We all talk in our heads about conversations, don't we? About things that are going on. And then you can see it all from different perspectives going on whilst this is all prepared. Now, sorry, I showed a bit too much light there. Death Ranger tries to take out Dark Spectre, however, it does not work, but there is apparently a soul in this body. And it's pretty much a conversation between Zordon, Taylor, and Kendall about the Rangers demorphing. They have to demorph, but there's a risk with this, because if this doesn't work, they're going to be in big trouble. So Zordon says it, Rangers, it's morphing time. And as they start to morph, the energy being released, it seems to be purging the grid of the darkness and also defeating Dark Spectre's there. So he purges his old body, which is pretty awesome, and well, pretty much it. So very, very quick. I was gonna say Matt Cook was not in this issue pretty much whatsoever, but he morphs towards the end. I just thought that was a little bit bizarre. I thought that we can give him more, but that means that the character is not finished in this run. It means that he can be reutilized, whether you like him or hate him. It's probably like Marmite. So the corruption may be gone. However, there are still cracks in the grid. It is splintered still. So Billy still has he still has a job to do in terms of healing that. And we get, Kimberly saying, well, he says to Kimberly, do you trust me? She says, I never stopped. They didn't stop. They're friends, and that's what friends do. And we do make mistakes in life. Let's be honest, we all do. And, sometimes it's our friends who bring us back. So Billy, we get this sort of monologue from Billy where he's writing to Zordon many years later, saying that he'll still never stop trying to fit the grid. And some things changed, some things didn't. It doesn't matter how uncertain the future is, there will always be a need for Power Rangers, and they will never stop fighting. And he says it's morphing time. Now, I'm not sure whether this means that now we're going to see future Rangers, future Mighty Morphin Power Rangers still trying to fix the grid. It would have been nice if they fixed the grid back there, but we've also got this Infinity issue coming out, this one shot in August, Power Rangers Infinity, which looks interesting. Ranger Academy is coming to an end very soon as well. So, and then we'll get whatever's next, which I will be gladly waiting for. Oh, we've got the comic with the Ninja Rabbit, or Samurai Rabbit. I probably got that wrong, Samurai Rabbit, which I know nothing about. So that what happens well. So there's a couple of in-between issues just to keep Ranger fans going with Boom Studios before that release, and then we'll jump straight into that. So anyway, I hope you like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I think when I started reviewing it, it was around issue 18, so I've done a hell of a lot of run-throughs off Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and still very happy that I did that. Hope you like my channel. If you do, please do support my channel by subscribing. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you to those that have all supported my channel and subscribed already. Appreciate that a great deal. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.